It's 1 p.m. in Harare, Zimbabwe's capital. Welcome to ZTN News Blitz, our top stories. False start to Zimbabwe Presidential Affairs Minister's court case. Zimbabwe men's breast cancer ordeal. Kenya to intensify anti-graft campaign. And in sports, Zimbabwe implored to retain rugby talent. Zimbabwe Presidential Affairs Minister Joram Gumbo, who was arrested on graft charges yesterday, has been taken back to the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission head office before his initial court appearance. Gumbo was scheduled to appear before the Harare Magistrates Court for initial remand this morning, facing 4 counts of criminal abuse of office. His lawyer Selby Wacha said he did not know why his client had been called back.
I'm not sure what the situation is myself at the moment. But yeah, we've been asked to come back to Zach, and that's where we are.
Now, ZTN could not immediately get a comment from the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, but we will keep our fingers on the pulse and give you more details as they emerge. Harare City Council is considering implementing a cost-reflective tariff system that will see residents pay more for water. Town Clerk Hosea Chisango told ZTN that under the current tariff regime, the local authority was heavily subsidizing the cost of water, compromising service delivery in the process. He was speaking on the sidelines of President Mnangagwa's tour of Morton Jeffrey, a waterworks in Harare yesterday.
From previous years, our budget on the water has been regulated a lot by the Ministry of Local Government. The figures that we suggest, there would always be another figure. But currently, we have engaged government and they've said we should cost recover from the treatment. So we'll be looking at having those tariffs that can recover the cost of treatment. We were selling at 80 cents per cubic meter, which we have increased for the months of October to December to between 6 and 7.
Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has assured investors in his country that the war against corruption will be sustained in order to improve the country's business environment. Kenyatta challenged the private sector to play its role in the fight against corruption by fully implementing its anti-graft code of conduct when he officially opened the Second American Chamber of Commerce U.S. East Africa Trade and Investment Forum in Nairobi. He said Kenya's sustained investments in infrastructure development in recent years have resulted in a reduction in the cost of doing business in his country. Now, we have just come to the end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. Much of the conversation has dwelt on women, neglecting that seemingly small percentage of men diagnosed with breast cancer every year. ZTN caught up with Itai Bopoto, who was diagnosed with the disease in 2017 and is still undergoing treatment. He shares his experience and advice with other men.
Occasionally, they must examine their breasts. Mine was the right one. I don't know whether it's on the left or, but it's occasionally, you examine it. You can just feel with your hand. Like mine was so, I could hardly feel it. So they should feel. And once they've got a lump around the breast, I would advise them not to assume it's a boil.
For a bit of sport, Zimbabwe-born in Italy rugby national team flanker Sebastian Negri has urged the country to retain its talent. Negri participated at the just-ended 2019 Rugby World Cup. Many Zimbabwean-born stars are preferring other countries.
It's about keeping and making sure that the people that are in Zimbabwe get opportunities to express their talents and try and hold on to them and not let them, leave to South Africa or leave to competitive nations or competitive teams. You want to keep your best talents in the country.
In football, Italy striker Mario Balotelli has criticized fans who shouted racist abuse at him on Sunday. The 29-year-old kicked the ball into the crowd and threatened to walk off the pitch during Brescia's 2-1 away loss against Hellas Verona. Zimbabwe international midfielder Marvelous Nakamba has also been a victim of racial abuse. That's all we had on ZTN News Blitz. Join Samantha at 4 p.m. Thanks for watching.